Okay, good evening. I thought I'd do some night work. I don't normally do this, but the wife has gone out to dinner. So I thought, stuff it. I'm gonna take the S15 off the road for about 2 to 3 weeks, which kind of kills me because it's running perfect. It kills you doing that, you know, when a car's running really nice and then you take it off the road. Stuff around with it. Anyway, I'm putting, like I've said in some of the other videos, putting a set of Kelford cams because I'm running stock cams in this. She pushes 550 wheel horsepower at 18 PSI on the stock cams. Precision 62-66. Comes on early. It's a really great setup. But I want to go for about 650 wheel horsepower and maybe 25-26 PSI. So I've got to put the cams in. I'm doing the Kelford cams, which are over there, and I'll show you in a sec. And the springs to match. I'm not doing super aggressive Kelford cams. I would kind of like that for the lumpiness, but then I have to do retainers, springs, and everything, and it just starts adding up. But I kind of wish I did do it, but I don't have that gear. I've got the milder version of it. Cool. And I've got an ATI balancer to go on here. So all I'm doing tonight is I've just jacked the car up. I did do some draggy testing on it, playing around with the throttle body and the e-throttle, which is quite cool. Haven't mastered it yet, but I thought, I was going to burn out my clutch because I'm slipping it quite a bit. And I've got a dyno in 3 weeks. So I thought I better just take it off the road. I've jacked it up on 4 axle stands. I'm gonna just drain the water, take the radiator out. I'm not gonna do the whole mission tonight. I'm just gonna take the radiator out, a couple of other little bits and pieces. So when I come back tomorrow after a bit of work in the afternoon, I've got a nice easy rest of the afternoon taking the cams out and getting it all ready. So I'll flip the camera around and show you what I've got and what I'm gonna do. And wish me luck. Haven't done cams in a 2J before. Done them in SR multiple times. I've done them in Evo. I've done them in GTR. So should be able to do it in this. Booyah. Okay, there's how she is now. She's off the ground. She's running perfect and she's beautiful. But over here, we've got a little layout of the gear. Cool, so first up, I'm running an ATI balancer. I'm using the stock balancer on there with all brand new oil pumps and water pumps and everything, but I left the balancer stock. And when I'm getting to this level, I really feel like a new one of these, especially this brand, which is top notch, should go on. So there may be a couple of things that come up with the belt size for the auxiliaries and maybe something else, I'm not too sure. So I'll obviously be posting that up and showing you if I've got any issues with putting a standard 2JZ ATI balancer on with any belt issues. And then what have we got? We've got the Kelford cams, and we all know that Kelford cams are one of the best in the business, if not the best. And the specs on it are inlet is 264 and exhaust is 272. So I think the next step up from this, a bit more aggressive, is 272, 278, something like that. Anyway, that's the set I've got. And I've got a set of springs, obviously, to go with it. And it uses a set of washers as well. So this isn't the springs and titanium retainers and dual valve springs, but this is an upgrade to go with these puppies. Golby's parts, obviously, those guys are legends there. So I've just got valve stem seals. This is just for a water block off. And I've already put in the ARP head studs, but I'll re-torque those back down, make sure they're legit. Yeah, happy days. So next up, let's drain this radiator out and pull her out. And then what that'll do is it'll give me all of this room in here. So there's a couple of fans on the front face of this that you'll see. But that'll give me a ton of room in there to work on all of this pulley stuff, because all of this will be removed. and obviously everything around here, so I can work on there. I don't need to remove any of this, any of this, any of that, which is happy days. And then obviously I'm going to be doing a valve spring changeover, so there's going to be a technique of, which I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, of keeping pressure in the cylinder or putting something in the cylinder to hold the valves closed while I replace the springs. So, if anybody can give me any tips on that, that would be great. Because what I might do is post up this video first and of the strip down, and maybe somebody can show me or tell me or give me some insight onto some of the techniques that are used to hold either pressure in the cylinder to hold the valve closed, or to put rope into the cylinder, top dead center, whatever it is, rope in there to hold it, or what they've used and what really does work. Awesome. Cool, so far so good. One thing to not forget is when you're pulling out the radiator and you don't have much room, disconnect the fan cables first. Bang! Dickhead. Other than that, easy peasy. Cool, let's have a little look. So I guess this is like the stage one. Plenty of space in here. Look at that. Oh, you can get an impact gun onto that puppy. I've already taken it off before because I've pretty much rebuilt this bad boy. So that's going to be easy when the time comes. What have we got in here? So you can see down here, I've got a Golby's Parts pulley for the water pump. And this obviously, look, it's brand new water pump and everything. All new pulleys through here. So we're going to put the new ATI balancer on there. I've already have a adjustable cam gear for the exhaust side, and obviously new belts and stuff. So we haven't even, they're just on zero. We haven't even dialed in the vvti anyway, so that'll be cool when we get back on the dyno. We'll save it for then. PRP R35 coil packs. You know the name of the game. You got to roll them. You know, let's not have a weak spark. Yeah, this is the stage one. Looks pretty cool. So what's next? I'm going to take this beanie off. Don't have much more time because the wife's going to be back soon. So I might just pull this puppy off, which is always a bit of a nuisance because there's like fiberglass in there and stuff like that. It always gets on you. So I'll remove this. I might even loosen up some of these nuts and bolts and everything. Remove some of the wiring. And then the rest I can just do tomorrow, I think. Hallelujah. That's what you want to see, innit? When you open up an engine, that's what you want to see. She looking clean. I think that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. It's not that late at all. Like it's probably 7 o'clock. But just don't need to do it. Fuck, I love the 2J. Stunning. Good night. Cool.